I'm nearly 5 weeks into my cross-country Canadian trip. Since crossing the Rousseville-Montana border, I have traveled more than 2,500 miles in Canada, exploring Calgary, Edmonton, northern Saskatchewan, and back down to the shores of Lake Superior. In this leg of my trip, I get to explore
Sault Ste. Marie. I just heard it on the radio.
Including the international bridge that connects the UP to Ontario and the historic Sault Ste. Marie Canal. I also enjoy some delicious local food, and I have to get off the road for a night for a reprieve from the heat, and then it ends on kind of an eerie note.
They found a body here on one of the docks 4 days ago.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to find her own.
You're such a good girl. Oh, superior propane. I need propane and water. I'm out of water. I don't think I've ever been this out of everything. My propane is
Running on fumes.
What the fuck? Am I gonna have to turn? Yeah, that sign was really fucking confusing.
The city, Sault Ste. Marie, is named for Les Saults de Sainte Marie, an archaic French phrase meaning the Rapids of St. Mary. The name refers to the rapids on the St. Mary's River, which connects Lake Superior to the other Great Lakes. And the Virgin Mary, the patron saint of French missionaries like Jacques Marquette, who founded the mission there in 1668.
Wow, this is really big.
Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario is known as the friendliest city in Algoma. It's also the home of the world's first electrically powered canal lock, and was also a favorite fishing spot for Ernest Hemingway. It's also the birthplace of Canada's first female astronaut, Dr. Roberta Bondar. $38 liters. 38 liters. That, I believe, is exactly 10 gallons, right? 3.8. Right? Wait, 3.8 liters in a gallon. 3.8, right? 3.8 liters in a gallon. So, yep, 38 liters is 10 gallons. Exactly 10 gallons of propane. And it was $46.51 Canadian. Not bad, actually. I'll do all the math and put it here in a caption. Or sometimes it's up here. Sometimes it'll be somewhere here on the screen. What did I say? How much? 46 Canadian? It's probably like 38. So that's like 3.80 a gallon. That's like my guess. Let's see. Look here on the screen to see how close I was to doing that quickly in my head. All right, next stop is a park to pay to dump and get water. And depending on the setup, I might flush my black tank. It has been a couple years since I have flushed my black tank, so I was gonna wait till I get to New York. We'll see what the setup is, because I'll also do a whole flush it, fill it up with water and detergent and all that. Let me see. The next stop is $23 minutes. That's pretty far. Oh, fuck it. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. That might be in the U.S. Never mind. I have to pay a toll to go there. I'm not, and it's 20 minutes away, and I have to pay a toll. I'm not going to do that. So, there's a Shell station. Okay, what I didn't show is I drove around the Shell station 3 times at a busy intersection and could not find the dump station. So I decided to go ahead and pay the toll and go to the park and dump my tanks. So I was following Google directions, heading down this road toward the dump station, the park, and I saw a sign, a turn that I was supposed to take that said United States border. So I didn't want to go to the United States. What I didn't realize is there is also a Sault Ste. Marie in Michigan, and the dump station was in Michigan, not in Ontario. And the toll was the international bridge. So I ended up here in this cool little place. Conservatory of Music, machine shop. Oh. Wow, look at this. Amazing. Okay, so I'm fucking confused. Look at that. Not afraid to fly the pride flag. Way to go, Canada. Why is the flag at half staff? Oh, because the United States is bombing people? Wow. Look. I wonder why the Canadian flag is at half staff. Wow. This is amazing. This is a National Historic Site and part of the National Park System.
Look at a view of the International Bridge. This is cool. How far can I go?
There is a lock here to bypass the rapids of the St. Mary's River, the namesake of this town. The present canal dates back to 1895 and formed part of the shipping route from the Atlantic Ocean to Lake Superior, along with 2 locks on the U.S. side of the river. One of the walls of the lock here collapsed in 1987 and the canal was closed to traffic. In 1998, a smaller lock was opened within the original canal, and it's suitable for smaller boats and mostly used for recreation. So there's the bridge that almost took me back to the United States sooner than I wanted to go. It's the Sault Ste. Marie International Bridge, and it spans the St. Mary's River between the United States and Canada, connecting the twin cities of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan and Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
That's a really good shot. Yes, it is.
The bridge is operated by the International Bridge Administration under the direction of Sault Ste. Marie Bridge Authority, a binational governing body. The total length of the bridge is 2.8 miles or 4.5 kilometers. And it's 28 feet wide. It's the only international crossing by vehicle within 700 miles. The first ship passed through the locks at the Sault in September 1895, and most of the canal buildings were completed by 1896. The complex of buildings illustrates the crucial years when Sault Ste. Marie was transformed from a small community into a modern industrial center.
City, although I don't think it's very little. It is very charming. There's so much here I would love to explore. I wish it wasn't so hot. We're gonna drive through the downtown, even though it looks like a mess, or like a main street that I just passed. Look it! I mean, it's so awesome. Look at vegan. Are they open? Healthy they are open. Healthy, vegan, gluten-free. Are you kidding me? Well, that sucks. Oh. So the plan was just to go into order and come back out with Sadie, but they're closed, so that's a moot point. Thank you. You're welcome.
Video protected. Apple something vegan grilled cheese. Can't remember what it was. And vegan sweet potato quinoa salad. Very good. Very good. Very good. Except there was a misunderstanding. I'm eating the sandwich and I'm like, this cheese is too good. She didn't hear me say vegan, so I had brie, and I have no regrets. It was delicious. Come on. So cute little place. Come on. So it was a really cute little place. I'm glad I went. It was a good lunch, and the owner was there, waited on me. Very, very nice lady. And I got my Canadian maple syrup. I wanted to get some while I was here. I got some local kombucha, lemon lime. Looks really good. And I got a soda, a bubbly, because I'm out. And since I had cheese today, so a cookie made out of chickpeas and a gluten-free date cookie. So, all right. Oh my God, it is freaking ridiculous. All right, I think I'm gonna look for a hotel. I've been looking. We'll see how it goes. 85 degrees. I can't believe it's only 64% humidity. 91.4 heat index. 89 in here. Oh, it's made right here in Sault Ste. Marie. Bloom Kombucha Company. It's good. It's not too sweet. It's not that sweet at all. It's nice. 8 grams of sugar. It doesn't taste that sweet. Nice.
moisture field, humidity drops for Thursday, but it's going right back up here into the weekend. I've got the humidex values back to about 37 on Sunday.
Guess what? They have Uber Eats in Canada. Look what I got. I've been craving pizza, and I was gonna get real pizza, but I didn't have to. Look at that. Look it. Huge Indian influence here. I've mentioned that before. They had like paneer pizza. They had ginger cilantro pizza. I was really tempted to try that. And this has like an Indian flavor to it. It's their, it's got a spice in it. It's their signature house sauce. And that cheese almost doesn't taste vegan. What is in that sauce? Charam masala, maybe? It might be charam masala. It's very good. I almost wish I'd gotten the ginger. And it's got sesame seeds on the crust. It's good. And a Caesar with bacon for Sadie. You get bacon? You want some bacon? You like it, it's good. Have you ever had bacon? So did I mention it's cauliflower crust, red peppers, red onions, green olives. It's garam masala, not charam, right? I think it's garam masala. I'll have to look it up. Money well spent. It is so nice and cool in here. It's cool. We went for a walk and it was quite a bit cooler outside. It's cloudy out. There's a storm blowing in, and I was like, we could have been fine in the RV at 6:30. It was a lot cooler outside already, but this was nice. Sadie really needed this. She's been sleeping since we got here. I don't think she slept last night. She was so uncomfortable last night, and all over the news, all the weather. On the radio and on TV, all the news is about how hot the nights are. I mean, like I said, now I'm really close to Lake Superior, but on Lake Superior, and the forecast didn't call for this hot weather. The forecast called for rain all week and cooler temperatures, and now there's no rain, and it got super hot. So this was a good call. I'm really glad I did it. Got to have some pizza for dinner and a salad, and look at what I'm watching. Poker. Everything else just kind of drives me nuts, so I'm watching poker. Any Texas Hold'em players?
Well, the call hands like this and keep running down players.
I love Texas Hold'em.
So Aaron's gonna take that back.
I played a lot when I was married. My husband and I got into online, what was it? Poker Stars, online poker, and used to play in tournaments and stuff online. I feel like I played once in a casino in a tournament, got out. I think I got out pretty quick, and I've done a couple house games, but I haven't done a whole lot live, mostly online, but I really like Texas Hold'em a lot. And this is fun. So this is my night. Nice and cool in here. And I'm gonna get up early tomorrow and probably get out of here pretty early, and it's gonna be cooler. But money well spent. Sometimes you just have to get off the road and relax. And that's what I did. All right, good night.
Giveaway. 96. I'm meteorologist Carl Bonan for Oldies 93.
Thank you, Carl. Weather brought to you by Arthur Funeral Homes, centrally located in honor to serve families throughout the Algoma district.
Your destination is on the right.
Good morning from Sault Ste. Marie. Sault Ste. Marie. I think I'm saying it right. Had a night. It was a 2-star hotel. It was $100 American. 2-star hotel. Their thread count doesn't quite meet my standards. And I know how that sounds, but seriously, thread count is everything. So the sheets were funky, scratchy. I ended up going out and getting my pillow. That helped. And a little bit of noise that I'm not used to. Sadie was restless. Sadie couldn't wait to get out this morning. She's been in hotels before, but she, even though it was nice and cool, and when we first got there, she slept a lot. So maybe that's why she was restless. But anyway, not bad. We got to have some air conditioning, be spoiled a little bit, order some Uber Eats, and watch some TV, and just kind of relax for the afternoon and night. So all worth it. Actually, what's really worth it is this. Drove 10 minutes to this marina, and this is where we're spending our morning, finishing up my first cup of coffee. Gonna go grab some groceries and mosey on. Oh, can you see it? Bellevue Marina. I'm not really in a hurry. I've got lots of time to mosey between here and New York. I don't know where I'm going to end up today. I don't know what I'm going to see today. There's a trail, but Sadie has to be on a leash. It's a beautiful little park, walking path. It's really nice, even if Sadie does have to be on a leash. She's okay. She had a little off leash time. The hotel is very, very dog friendly. There were a lot of dogs there. And when I first pulled in there, it was pretty empty, but it filled up around 5:30, 6 o'clock. And I love that this part of the country, even in the American side, they still have their motels. I love motels, especially with her. It's a pain in the butt to be, in regular hotels and be on the 5th floor or even the 2nd floor or even the 1st floor. Have to go through hallways and doors and keys and all kinds of stuff to take her out. So it was really a treat to stay in a motel with the RV right outside and lots of dogs, all kinds of friendly dogs, and very few of them on leash. And the owners didn't care. Nobody seemed to care. They were all well behaved. Sadie got to meet some new friends, and nobody seemed to care. So I appreciate that. I wish they could up the thread count a little bit. Other than that, though, yeah, the room was nice and cool. The air conditioning worked really well. This is beautiful. Wow. So that's towards the International Bridge and the canal that we were on yesterday.
Every person that passes says good morning and smiles. It's been very friendly. I think all of Canada has been pretty friendly, but I'm really noticing it here. I don't want to go back. I want to be a Canadian. So, Canada's out of the question for me. Unless I try to apply for asylum, refugee, political refugee. Thought has crossed my mind. The thought has crossed my mind is worst case scenario if I have to while I'm here. If it, you know, I didn't know what was going to happen the 2 months I was here. It's like how dangerous were border crossings going to get for everybody going back into the U.S. And was he going to start locking up people who speak out against him? You know, and if that was the case, if he started apprehending people at the border, YouTubers and columnists and bloggers, then there was a real possibility I was thinking I might have to claim political asylum. But luckily he's got scatterbrain and a million other things going on, and that hasn't happened yet. Wow. So this was the estate of Colonel John Prince, 1796 to 1870. Wow. Oh my gosh, he's buried here. Sadie, look at me. He was known for being eccentric. I wonder what that means.
Oh boy, there's a long list of reasons that Colonel John Prince was deemed eccentric by his peers. He had a volatile personality and was described as unhappy and volatile, often at odds with himself, his family, and others around him. Some say he was melancholic, haughty, and prone to erratic behavior. He was responsible for extreme actions in the militia as the colonel of the 3rd Essex Regiment. He ordered summary executions of prisoners that were captured in raids. That kind of militaristic decisiveness and brutality in the time of tension made him stand out. He was known for erratic individualism in politics. He was known for unusual personal choices or restlessness. After many ventures, including political, farming, railways, mining canals, he eventually accepted a judgeship. He often wanted distance from people, and there were often many mythologies and rumors that surrounded him. Pretty fascinating, actually.
There are apartments over there, and they've got enclosures that look like 4 seasons. And I was like, that's pretty cool. It's a lot of extra outdoor space. I was like, I wonder how much they are, and I want to see the inside. Mostly I want to see the inside. So I Googled Bellevue Marina, and I found a body here on one of the docks 4 days ago. And police are still investigating it. Wow. I'm sorry, that's not funny. I'm sorry for the person who died, but would never have guessed that this is a place for a homicide investigation. Wow. 2 bodies. One in the docks and one in an apartment around here. Wow. Crime spree. You know, it's interesting. Driving around the city yesterday, I noticed, I was kind of surprised at, I kept ending up in some kind of seedier looking places, and I was kind of surprised by that. I hadn't seen that at all since I've been here. I don't even think I saw it in Calgary. So I was a little surprised at a town this size, and which seems very touristy. I kind of just kept driving down these streets where people looked addicted to drugs and people hung out in the corners and stuff like that. Just, you know, looked seedier. So, interesting. 2 murders in the last week. Oh. And they have a masala veggie burger. Oh, that's good to know. Well, I missed it on the camera. There are A&Ws everywhere. They have a veggie burger. I didn't even think to look. I have a question for my Canadian viewers. I'm noticing a lot of signs. Canadian owned and operated, proudly Canadian company, Canadian franchise. I mean, I'm seeing it a lot. Is this a result of our administration and the ridiculous trade war, or have you guys always been proud of your Canadian, I mean, like, displaying, has this always been going on? Or is this something new? Because it seems to be a lot. I don't remember it going through BC. Of course, I went through a lot of rural BC last time, and that was a long time ago. A long, long, long time ago. Actually, his first administration. But, yeah, let me know. Is this new? Is there an uptick in it because of what's going on? And you guys are really trying to focus more on your Canadian businesses rather than American? Curious. Let me know in the comments. All in all, I really enjoyed my stay in Sault Ste. Marie. It was really a nice stay. I really like the town. I like just that it's got some history. It's got those beautiful parks. It's got the waterfront. It's got the beautiful brick buildings down on the canal. And I don't know. It just feels like a really nice little city. I liked it. I enjoyed my stay there a lot. Now we're heading to towards Sudbury. So I'll sleep where I sleep tonight, and I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for hanging out with me on this leg of my Trans-Canada Highway through Sault Ste. Marie and Lake Ontario. We're going to say goodbye to Lake Ontario today. I think I already have, but I'll see you next time. You never know where I'm going to end up, so make sure you subscribe to my channel.
And be sure to click that bell so that you get a notification every time I put out a new video. I've been putting out at least one video a week for almost 9 years. So you don't want to miss anything because you never know where I'm going to end up. And on that note, I will see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. And thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it.